We are in Houghton today. That is where the Public Safety MMC Dr. Mgcini Tshwaku was conducting an official inspection here. Let me introduce him, Dr. Tshwaku. Thank you very much for your time. You can just elaborate more for our viewer at home. What was happening here and why you are here?
No, thank you very much. So what is happening here is that we got a tip off that there is a house where there's a lot of activity that's actually happening. People move in and down. It's in quite light numbers. So yesterday we did the oversight just to check what's happening at night. It was a surprise visit into the area. That's when we discovered that there were undocumented foreigners, about 90 of them. As you know, that in terms of the bylaw, that is not really allowed in terms of the size of the house and the number of people that are staying here. And then when we further went inside the house, we find that there are partitions that have been done, and people are staying like one house that in one room where they've separated and using a curtain and all this material that can be deemed flammable. And some of the areas of the house that it's a shower or a bathroom has been converted into a room. So in terms of there's a contravention of the bylaws, like very serious in this house. So today we've also when we did an oversight that there's an illegal connection in terms of the electricity, illegal connection of water. So today we brought in City Power, we brought in Joburg Water, and then also we're just waiting now for the EMS to come and do its own inspection into the place.
I saw that there are occupants who are still inside here. What are they saying when you communicate with them?
Well, they don't want to say anything because we are waiting for the owner. Some of them are saying to me that some of the people that were here have actually moved out. They actually ran away. Okay, and then what we're interested in is the owner. We've been waiting for the owner from 8 o'clock. He's been saying that he's been coming. If you go into the records, you'll find that the house was sold in 2024. It sold into a company. So I can tell you now for free that is a modus operandi of the hijackers. There's houses like this, and the properties and houses and flat, if it's hijacked, it's normally on a company or on an NGO or on an NPO. So we believe that this house has been hijacked. We are waiting for those people to come and account in terms of what is happening here.
You can tell me now, there are places like Sandringham, Houghton, and other places, suburbs in Johannesburg that has been hijacked. It seems as if there is an issue with hijacked buildings in Johannesburg.
Yes, indeed there is. I think that probably in terms of the country, probably is not here in Johannesburg alone, the country as a whole. We must be able to look after, the property portfolio of the country. Because I even said one of the interviews that I've seen that happening in the Eastern Cape as well, in the Buffalo City. There's some of the buildings that just been delivered, and people have just hijacked them as far they just become dark and no electricity. People just they actually hijack them. In the city of Johannesburg, yes, we do have a problem in terms of the hijack buildings. I know the city because I sit in the Maycom. We've adopted a strategy in terms of dealing with those, the buildings. The problem we're having at the city is that when people have hijacked, in terms of where are we going to take them? Yeah, well, it's an alternative accommodation which is there.
That was Dr. Mgcini Tshwaku. He is the MMC of Public Safety. I have to say that when we arrived here, we managed to get inside this hijacked house, and there were occupants who were there inside this house, and we managed to speak to one of them. One of them is from Malawi. She told us that she has been here in South Africa for almost a month. She was told to come and study here. When I asked her where is the owner, she told me that she last saw the owner when she arrived here. She told us that she is not paying rent here. She is staying for free. So I can tell you that the members of the JMPD are here, and also City Power is also here. They are cutting off electricity supply, and Johannesburg Water is also here to cut water supply. My name is Cllr Dr for SABC News in Houghton.